welcome to another edition of This Life. We find ourselves in The Hanged Man, where Charlotte Sullivan and Raimi Olsen have traveled in the same car, because why complicate things, to meet a few members of the Gallows, one in particular. They walk in to this classy establishment, take a look around to see if the person they're trying to find is just literally right there.
Hangman is pretty bumping. It's got people move in and out. See the usual crowd in the Shadowlord section of the Kinfolk. They're all there. All the Shadowlord Kinfolk are there. Classy as fuck as always. It's got even more of a vibe to it now. You guys are noticing the Shadowlords are here. Not more than they normally are. But you'll see the following members of the Gallows here. Actually, you'll see Vincent. You see these two. See the big man himself, arranging things, and you'll see Anton chatting away to Marius about something.
Well, all right.
Maybe we get something to eat. Do you want something to eat?
Yeah, I'll be over there to grab a drink in like a second. She's just kind of like doing the usual like mellow waves, nods.
Nachos for two it is.
Don't make it weird, Raimi.
No, literally. I see what you did. This will be remembered, Charlotte.
I'm sure my comeuppance will be a thing of
savage,
legend.
Brutal, vicious.
If you manage to beat them on the gonorrhea move, I will be very impressed. There's a high bar, Raimi.
To air the news.
High bar. Impress me with your vengeance.
It's okay. I'll cook something up. Best believe.
I could use it. Is Marius having a seizure? She really just glances over. Or is that just him being his usual enthusiastic self?
It's really not
suspiciously like a seizure.
It's not my business, but I do wish him the best. I hope it's not a seizure.
He's pretty good people. It'd be a real shame if it was a seizure.
It's not a seizure. Marius is a very passionate person.
Look at his arms go.
Very passionate. Very articulate. Not shy.
I know. I only thought Fiona got that articulate. That is.
Look, Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
An impassioned plea for one's personal ideals isn't limited to one tribe. It touches us all. And look at Marius. Soaring with his dreams.
Yeah. Soaring. I'm digging it.
Gonna go get those nachos now.
Good plan.
And what the fuck are you doing out there? You just hear, Anton's like, Marius, why are you yelling? I'm not fucking yelling, Anton. You're just, you know what? I get you're the boss and all that, but you are taking way too much risk. Oh, I'm gonna go out to the fucking thing. But you're fucking. You're like, Marius, you're blowing it. Don't tell me I'm fucking blowing it, because I'll fucking. Oh, just get. There's a little like angry short person like stomps on his feet. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, yes. Little angry rhino stomp.
Mm-hmm. He's like, Marius, it's fine. They didn't see me. So I don't care if they didn't fucking see you, Anton. It's not the point. You're supposed to tell me about these things, Marius. And she's like, don't you fucking Marius me. Ooh. Been watching out for you ever since you came onto this fucking city. So yeah, if you want to interject into that, Charlotte, anytime.
I'm gonna let that roll. I'm gonna slide up to fucking Vincent. I'm just gonna let this happen. This is beautiful.
So you slide over to Vincent, Vinny boy,
Oh, Vinny boy. Yep, she's just gonna set up next to him, post up, glance over, do the little nod, like, sup.
Just looks over. I take it you're here for the business.
I am here for the business.
Hmm.
Get the business every time I walk in. Kind of grin over. Because let's face it, no one gives her more flack than these guys do. She loves them for it.
Well, we all can't go on an adventure to Canada.
No, you guys have a tendency to find the adventures that. Ooh. I'm not jealous.
No, there's some things we need to discuss with you about.
No problem.
I
Just,
know it won't be.
Kind of the little brow quirk, like, right?
Looks over like, yeah, you fucking heard me. Do you know what I mean?
The why are you like this glance? It never is.
No,
Neener.
no, it's not. Just takes a drink for it, Camlet.
And I assume, Ramey's up at the bar, probably got Mandy trying to make nachos.
Mm-hmm.
God help her. Nachos.
Mandy struggles, but she's getting through it slowly.
I assume that will be part of the business. She glances over, or Anton and Marius, or Marius is still flailing.
Marius is voicing his concerns considering some of the actions we have taken.
I'm seeing that in real time.
He knows it's fruitless, but he feels that he should say something just to make sure it's said. It's a matter of respect, you see. He respects Anton that much.
No, there's something to be said for giving a shit.
Shrug. We'd like to say, I understand you'll be leaving us soon.
I don't know how soon.
Word around the rumor mill is that very soon.
Which rumor mill?
Just looks over at her and just doesn't give you an answer. It's just a look over. You know what I mean? Vincent doesn't exactly never really break on things.
Well, I'm sure for some people it's wishful thinking that it'll be that soon. That's all.
That's not an answer. That sounds, if anything, like you're trying to sass your way through something, through denial.
Once things are tied up. And I'm not going
Maybe.
far.
Again, vague.
I am not budging until this Sunnydale, all that is tied up, and until the spirals are dealt with.
Then why didn't you just say that?
I don't know. Thought we'd have a fun little sassy conversation, but forgot my audience. So
If anything, it sounds like you were trying to hide something.
she kind of thoughtfully tips her head for a second. There's not a lot I have from you guys.
No, there isn't.
Why would I hide that?
Because people like to hide the things they think they can hide.
True. No, not hiding anything. Just
Oh, we know. You're not very good at it. Pats her knee.
I know. That's why I don't try.
We know. Again, so casual. So casual.
It's
that's
Vincent.
Let's face it, you don't know how many eyes Undergrowth really has in this in this city, really, when you think about it.
I mean, she never does, and she just kind of assumes that at any given point, Undergrowth. I mean, he could have her own shadow fucking reporting on her for all she knows. She really doesn't concern herself with it. That's why she doesn't bother with lying.
It's better not to concern yourself with, otherwise you'd be doing yourself a concern.
I would do myself a heckin' concern. I'd
Besides,
even do myself a bamboozle.
there is some business that you'll need to discuss for the aftermath of Sunningdale. Nobody thinks you're going to leave before that. If they did, then, well, as much as we like to poke and tease, they don't know you very well. So that is what we are referring to, the aftermath afterwards. We understand that you're leaving, but there are some things that, well, we'll need to make sure are tied up before you go.
Of course.
Yes.
I don't like leaving things half done.
That's not what we're referring to, Charlotte. Gives it just a tight little nod, like, this is not what you think it is. You know what I mean?
There's that shrug of acceptance because of all the people that she could like playfully whittle things out of. Vincent is not one of them.
There will be the concern of your matter of employment and what that will mean with the coming changes, particularly with where you're going.
Really?
Well, of course. You're going to forget about us the second you stepped on foot on Lost Flame after all we've done for you.
Hardly.
Well then, think of it like that. Pats her knee again. We have a contact already set up for you down there.
You guys have that much going on down there?
We have everything going on everywhere now, thanks to you and your Ragabash. And with this certain position and certain opportunities, I'll let the boss explain. He's at
Yeah.
his booth.
Can do. She kind of glances over to see how Anton and Marius is shaping out.
They're getting there. You know? He's like, all right, you know what I'm saying though, Anton, right? I know what you're saying, Marius, and I'll keep an eye on it. I'll even have you stay over with Heidi. And he's like, all right, because, you know, I want to be Uncle Marius. And he's like, I get that, man. Don't worry. Just gives a pat. You know what I mean? But Vince's not telling you to go over to Anton. He said the boss.
Yep. She's just kind of assessing the situation. She will come over and totally, as soon as the nachos hit the fucking table, snag one of the little plates that comes with it, steal some of them, and take some nachos over to go have her very official business meeting, Undergrowth, with nachos.
Undergrowth's just sitting there with the beer and just takes a slow sip. And you sit down. He's like, well, look at that. All spruced up and everything.
Spruced up.
Mm-hmm. I'm liking those jeans. I like the flannel. Bringing back the flannel. Oh, I miss the lesbian flannel. Oh, it's like a blast from the past. Oh,
Fucking smile.
Oh, look at it. I can just feel the butchness off you already, Charlotte. Oh, talk
Look,
dirty to me.
It's comfortable, okay? You know,
Talk
nobody.
dirty to me,
has
Charlotte.
it. Oh my god. You know, it is always nice to know someone's actually paying attention. Never let a girl feel ignored, Undergrowth.
Yeah, talk dirty to me. So, anyway, how you doing, babes?
Oh, babes.
Babes, had a fun trip in Old Canada.
Oh my god. I want to say never do that again, but I also definitely want to hear you do it again at some point. So, fuck. Yeah, thrilling. Exactly what I wanted.
Well, considering you did a good job, everybody's happy. People are not so happy about certain things, but hey, that's the way it is, and we're going to be going killing the sparrows together. I say we're doing a good little job together. That's not what we're talking about at the minute. So, takes off your nachos as he puts like 3/4 of them in his mouth.
She doesn't even fucking stop him. It's Undergrowth. It's his bar, and you know what? She kind of enjoys the stupid ways he finds to be like, "I'm the boss. I'm taking your nachos." Okay. Just the head shake. Oh god.
Yeah, takes a slow drink of his own beer. So, Charlotte Sullivan, I hear your time in this fair city of Duluth is coming to an end.
It's wrapping up.
Oh, we know. Before you go with that, I'm not leaving before everything's done on the growth line. I know. But we do have certain agreements with each other.
And here I thought we were just really good friends.
We are, but we still have certain agreements. Like really good friends. So, I'm sure you're getting the feeling in the air that certain things are changing.
Oh yeah, the times they are changing.
Mm-hmm. And with these changes come, let's say, new contracts. Particularly when your current employer might not be as current as you'd like to think he is.
Mm-hmm.
With that in mind, we have a new candidate for the position in line. Someone to suit the local populace, we feel, particularly with your recommendation, as you have recommended him so many times. But that's not for you to worry about. You smile, you won't be here. Those Undergrowth sometimes makes you unnerving because when he looks excited, man, his eyes have this weird shadowy dance in them.
And why won't I be here?
Oh, you'll be down living your life, farming potatoes,
Waiting that long?
fucking sheep. I don't know.
Excuse you. Only the
But
most noble of sheep.
what I'm saying is, you'll be away on business. And we want to make sure that one of our assets is covered that way. And considering that your old term of employment will be redundant with the replacement, we thought, let's get this out of the way now.
All right. So what do you need?
Well, Lost Flame is a budding set. Many different interests. We already have a contact down there who's giving us the scoop and making sure that the expansion isn't too rapid. And perhaps with the right word from a reputable file doc such as yourself, can always count with good, honest-to-God funding and the word of the Alpha at her disposal to make sure if we do need a favor every now and again, it doesn't cost us an arm and a limb.
All you ever had to do was ask.
Well,
I'm
just
right.
leave the role. It just gives you this frank, like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? Stare, you know what I mean? Like, Jesus
You got
Christ.
it.
Good. With that, we'll keep our usual payments up. Money's not an issue. However, you won't exactly be representing Lost Flame deep down to the core. What you're really representing is Heart's Fire and its interests. And our interest is seeing Lost Flame grow. Of course, Gaia be praised and all that.
All right.
We just want to make sure that it's making sure that it grows to remain in our interest. You feel me? No shady alliances with the Court of Wisconsin without our knowledge. No expansionism a la Wolves Maw. We want to make sure that its growth is steady, monitored, and healthy.
Can do. I imagine the most I would ever try to get out of Wisconsin is the same nice, pleasant, neutral state we have now.
Well,
Or
wonderful.
at least had.
Well, good. We have a contact with her. Her name is Silver Smoke. She is a fostering galliard. She set up there with a couple of Fianna. Pay them no mind. But you and her will be actively working with each other to make sure that Hearthfire's interests are always there. And of course, live your life, fuck your husband, you have many big babies and all that.
So many big babies.
But we want to make sure that you both have the payments, but also don't forget the hangman's quarter, if you get what I'm saying.
Not for a second. I hope this Silver Smoke has the same winning personality you guys do.
Oh, from what I hear, she's quite reputable, all the way from the old country, so.
It's just kind of a curious little broke like, huh?
And the girl with a wink. I do have my friends.
I'm sure I
Besides-
can't begin to imagine.
And besides, you won't need to worry about the True Catcher interfering, because I fear old Darken Gallows will no longer be the True Catcher by the time you're good and ready.
Challenge has been on the wind for a while.
Yes, I suppose it has.
She finally kind of does the little lean forward, elbows on the table, chin in her hands. Now, why is that funny?
Oh, Charlotte, I can't tell you everything. Otherwise, this whole game would be pointless. I'm not Carves. I don't brag about what I'm going to do. Pats her hand like, nice try, buddy. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe I just like being in on the joke. But if you can't say, you can't say.
Oh. Let's just say we're settling this in-house. Based on your recommendation, we have the perfect candidate. And based on your dealings with the Court of Wisconsin, we now have a way to keep an eye on their expansion. After all, Leif Orikson does look after his Shadow Lord friends. After all, you were so adamant that we were trustworthy.
Oh, the worst part's I believe every word of it.
Good.
Smiling.
Which in turn means that Carves the Path is effectively pushed out of the political scene. While the True Catch and him were rivals, Carves the Path was allowed to expand. We'll make sure that expansion is curbed a bit.
So I hear he already did decide to have a word with me about my clever move.
Oh, well, that's great.
So he must be feeling the pinch.
Oh, he is. However, he doesn't realize the noose is already pulled. Just has to reach ground. But that's nothing you need to worry about. It'll take another year or two before we really start breaking him. So, you'll be nice and where we need you.
Sounds good all around.
Well, wonderful. Julian, this is, I take it, a solo venture. Taking the husband and Thelma Louising off.
Well, assuming he is amenable, yes.
Well, of course he will be.
Always thought I would be leaving a pack to reorganize in my wake, but at this rate, she kind of heaves a shrug, glances over to Raimi.
Oh,
I don't think the boys will still be playing together afterwards.
Oh, I know. But you don't need to worry about that. You just do what you need to do and take care of our interests and your own. And nobody's going to trouble you.
You guys going to keep an eye on him?
Remy? If he sticks around.
I don't know.
Well, if he decides not to stick around, I won't say anything about him. If he sticks around, well, he'll be on the payroll. But he's a big boy now, Charlotte. Pat.
The pout. I know.
So, I'm glad we have an accord.
We always do.
Anton has some information on a certain incident we need a little bit of a delicate hand with. We already have two of the members. Nice accommodation. We know where Quickshot is staying, thanks to Remy. Farley has been an elusive figure, and one survivor from that area has gotten loose. I thought it would be poetic that you would have a hand in this, seeing as he's one of your own people. Fang smile. The urge Glasswalker. Adrian. By the looks of things, he's got one last job, which is take care of Farley. I don't know why. Maybe you could find out for me.
I admit I'm curious. Yeah. We'll be on it.
Well, Anton's going to tell you, where the last location is, but I'm not an unreasonable man. Two of you going up against that is, it's a bit unfair. So I have two people. Well, actually, I have 4 people, technically. There is the 2 newbies. I could give Evelyn a call if you want to get their Cleath paws wet. Or I do Perfidy and Siege Engineer over there.
I'm not gonna make Undergrowth roll to see the kind of that almost immediate little that little crease at the corner of the eyes, that worry at the idea of bringing in 2 Cleaths to face 2 of these guys, considering what the kill rate's been like when they didn't just straight up storm their fucking shit.
Face 2 of them. Face 1 of them.
Oh, sorry. Well, he said he was taking care of Farley, so she's assuming there's 2 of them there.
Well, if you want to teach the Cleaths, Evelyn has proven quite good at her job. And Sunshine, that boy is a stone cold killer. I like him. Enthusiastic.
Yeah, there's a pause. Glance. Did that kid Frankie ever get out of his rut?
I hear he'll be going for his rite of passage soon. But the big battle had kind of put a delay on everything.
Yeah. I guess
Mind, you want to bring a cub with you? Should I raise an eyebrow like Charlotte? Be still my beating heart.
I don't know about all that. It just reminded me because those 2 have just exploded to the front.
Oh, well, we had a certain influence with Evelyn and Sunshine. Well, that motherfucker is... I'll say this. He earned his place among the Gent. Evelyn, I hear the young Fianna girl had a bit of an incident, but both of them seem well on their way to becoming their respective tribes. I believe after Sunningdale is done, they'll be going on their rite of passage.
Guess I'll hash out who's best to bring along after I've gotten the whole drop from Anton.
Oh, well. I suppose if you want to be boring.
I am always boring.
He used to be. Takes a sip of his beer.
I used it to be.
No. You should just pick people and go with it. It was much more entertaining.
Sadly, the most exciting thing about me now is this flannel shirt.
I mean, yeah. It's up to you, Charlotte. If you want to get even. If you want to get their hands wet. Have them all worshipping you and all that. Do whatever the fuck you want.
We'll figure it out.
I'm
Just
sure
wanna
you
know
will.
the actual specs before I go making a decision.
Just give it a shrug. Like I said, go be boring.
I will.
I take it the young Sylvie did not return?
No. No, she didn't.
Takes a drink like me. Sometimes you have to cull the weak in order for the strong to survive.
There's just the glance. It's not angry. It's not upset. It's not as bitter as it should be. It's maybe the least responsive Charlotte's been after losing someone. Just because this time, at least, she kind of saw it coming. It is what it is.
Oh, look at you. Oh, honey. Oh, pat. Never do that.
Do what?
Shrug and go, it is what it is. That means you accept what the worm does. Sure. The weak have to be cold in order for the strong to survive. Doesn't mean you have to fucking like it. But it is what it is. Never take that attitude. That means you've accepted that we're all going to die.
I'm not quite that far gone.
Oh, well, I know before you jump down my throat, but that's the starter step, honey. And if you want to go kill the Sinister like the vindictive bitch that she is, you need to get out of that funk of it is what it is, because it is what he is when she puts her claws through your gut. I'm sure we'll say that over your funeral box. It is what it is.
And here I thought by now I'd get an impassioned speech.
No, I'm not a Silverfang. But I know if that was me, I wouldn't want to hear it is what it is.
If it was you, it's not what I'd say.
And that's the problem.
What better thing is there to say?
You're just gonna kill the worm for her. She's just another reason why you killed them.
She is.
Is she? Or it is what it is. Stares at you with his wild, shadowy eyes. Because you're changing your tactic now, Missy.
She finally just sits back. I should know better than to be anything but earnest around you.
Did you say the same about Ragnar? Leans back.
No.
It is what it is.
No, of course not.
Oh, okay. Juno?
No.
Charles?
None of them.
Red Eye?
Not even him.
Let's see, who else is there? Cassie? Shadow's Web? Jenny? Reggie? Silent Storm rides? Hunts the web? Now, I may not like some of them. Sometimes the strong people make it and the other people don't. Doesn't mean I don't forget who they were. Doesn't mean the worm ain't gonna pay any less for what happened to them. But never just say it is what it is.
All right.
Just give it a shrug. I mean, your choice, big girl. All I know is girl died to the worm. Fighting the worm.
She did.
Well, whatever she was before that, she died fighting the worm. What most of us might do in a few days. I'm sure most of us wouldn't like to hear it is what it is.
I got it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Or are you just annoyed because I called you out on it?
Oh no, I was annoyed at the very beginning. We've moved well past me just having an immediate emotional response.
Are we? Spoiling?
We are.
Because that sounded like an emotional response there, Charlotte. Maybe it's the list. Maybe it's the final.
The head just kind of rolls back like, why?
Because you're trying to act like something you ain't. And I don't like people who act false. Especially when it comes to that shit.
Yeah, that was dumb and in the end pretty ineffective, so
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm always here to check you.
You always
job.
are.
It's my job, remember? Gotta keep you fucks fighting the good fight. And keeping your perspective. Because as badass and as desensitized y'all think you are, nah. You're just trying to hide yourselves and hide your pain. And that's not allowed.
It's finally kind of a faint smile.
Because how are you going to remember what the worm owes you for taking off you otherwise?
Solid point.
Oh yeah, no, I hate when people do that. I find it very fake. So don't do it.
And here I thought I'd catch more shit for being emotional about it.
Why would you get shit for being emotional about people who died fighting the good fight?
Oh, I'm just eagerly awaiting all the. She wasn't really your pack.
When have I said that? Who the fuck are you talking to? Abel? No. Think Abel Erickson comes here spouting that shit?
I mean, not more than once.
When the fuck has Abel ever come to my bar and spouted that shit here?
No, you're right.
So, there you go then. Stop thinking everybody is out to get you, Missy. Or I swear to fuck, I'll make everybody out to get you and then just to justify your paranoia.
Ah! You know, with friends like these.
We'll attack you with trumpets.
With trumpets!
Every morning.
Got thrown out of the cabin.
You will. Every morning. Loud crescendo of trumpets.
I'll have to get my shit straight then.
Yeah, you'd be fucking better because the trumpets would be like, lighten the fuck up, Charlotte. Stop trying to be an edgelord, Charlotte.
I mean, doesn't everyone get a chance to have an edgelord phase?
You lean over. That wasn't being an edgelord, that was being a dick.
Yeah, it was.
You used to get angry over people saying shit like that.
I still probably would.
No, you wouldn't. Not with an answer like that. So, take a look at yourself there, sweetheart. Don't forget that. Just because you got a cool-ass scar doesn't mean you're the same ditz that we all know and love.
Oh, you like me.
I don't like anybody. Now, go on. Go report to Anton. He takes a drink.
I'll just, She like nudges a plate towards him a little bit. It's got like the those last like 3 nachos.
By the way, just
What?
before you go over to, speaking of Anton, you're going away. Yeah? He
Yeah.
pulls her in, unnoticeably sharp, like, oh,
Who?
what the fuck are you going to do with Natalia?
Why do you think I don't have any solid plans yet? I haven't even talked to Felix. People have just been grilling me, and I've been giving them answers without having anything laid out yet. But I haven't forgotten her.
You better not.
I won't.
Good, I'll be watching.
I know you will.
Good. Because if you leave that girl high and dry, I swear to God, Charlotte, I like you.
I wouldn't.
I'm just giving you the warning. I like you a lot. Good people. Morals, most of the time. When you're not being sassy and not feeling sorry for yourself. But you leave that girl high and dry, and I swear to God, I will fucking ruin you.
I wouldn't.
I'm just giving you that warning so we understand each other.
No.
Because as much as Anton gives a shit, Jenny was for all of us.
I know. It's part of the reason I have to wait is to make sure that if she is willing to move,
You're gonna
she needs to
move
be
her?
done with her classes.
You're gonna move her?
If she wishes to, yes. Otherwise, I will just keep very, very stringent contact and keep an account available to her.
Mm-hmm. Gonna move her to a sept?
No. She doesn't know any of it. Why would I
No.
do that?
If you're gonna ask her to move up in the middle of from the city out to the middle of fucking nowhere.
I just don't like not being able to keep an eye on her.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't figured it all out yet, Undergrowth. But I'm not going to do anything without keeping you in the loop and thinking about her, too.
Good. Like I said, I'll be watching.
Okay.
Just let's go the hand. Pats your other hand with his own.
All right.
It's probably the most intense you've seen him in a while. It's like, whoa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she'll just take her whiplash and this now empty plate and head back over. And Jesus Christ, she's getting a drink now.
Then you can get a drink. By the time, you and Remy are sitting and chilling, Anton slides over. Just to add, to confuse the shit out of Charlotte's emotional feelings, this is going to be playing what you would recognize as one of Jenny's favorite songs, actually.
Oh, great.
Yes, let's add to the pain, Charlotte.
Let's just make this a 1-2 punch.
Yes.
Yeah. Glance over as he slides up.
Probably a bit jarring for Charlotte. You know what I mean?
Yep. She is trying badly to hide it.
Lights a cigarette. So,
So?
we've got a location on where Farley is. I haven't seen any traces of Fang's smile, but we know he wasn't present for the massacre.
Do we have any idea where he was?
Perfectly reported on leaving the area. However, she lost him in the Umbra. It's not surprising, really, when you think about it.
But I think we have a good idea where he's going to be.
Just a nod, like, oh, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got the impression he is beelining for that location.
Lone like that. He'll have enlisted some allies in the Umbra. Probably bound something to himself.
Yeah, perfectly. You said some weird shit was going on.
She's just glancing between them like, what the fuck have I missed?
That's what I would do in his position.
Nods, probably.
Where?
Projects. Old tenement block. That's where she was last seen moving. Girl's good. Kept underground, keeps moving, changes safe houses. That's the last reported one of the last 24 hours.
Heartbeat won't be 100% accurate, but it's doable.
There are ways to track her.
Lorgum to Florian, best bet, yeah?
If you start at the location, maybe. But there are other ways if you want to feel her heartbeat. Just take the drug or the cigarette.
Yeah.
You know, the old casino? That's what she seemed to be heading.
Makes sense. It was one of their old haunts.
Yeah, one of the old used ones that we didn't really get much of a chance. We hit some of it, but it kind of went out of business quickly with all the shit going on. So maybe there's some stuff she wants to get out of there.
Things might go smoother if we clear the air with her first.
Depends on when you get there and what happens.
Yeah.
She's known to be reasonable.
Could work to our advantage.
You know, O-Dog is in the area as well. He says he's keeping an eye out if he sees anything odd. Look over, Charlotte. O-Dog's one of your people's kin, but he has an agreement with us.
He's resisted the urge to make the approach himself.
He's ordered not to. Things might get tense, and we don't want to put a kinfolk cycle in jeopardy. If you want to call him in, it's an option, but we don't want him taking first pot shot chance. Anything could fucking happen.
It's reasonable. It's not something I'd play unless it was a trump card to win her over.
Not.
Would sound better coming from him, but you're right, it's risky.
Question is, Charlotte, Remy, what backup you want?
Unfortunately, Katie is in BRB status, but Remy has an answer. Be better if we took people who are experienced. A guy like that, if we took in fresh Cleats or guy forbidden cub, he'd take advantage. They'd inevitably overextend themselves.
More than likely. Well, I know two people who are very fucking eager to get at him.
Burf and Siege.
Oh, yeah.
Figured.
Plus, they can be set up somewhere, and if you want to hit the button, they'll roll the fuck in. Make them sweat a bit.
A lot of advantages in that. Getting where we need him to be.
Oh, easily. Just make sure you take him down. He's a tricky fucker.
Apparently loyal to the last.
That's what's confusing me.
How so?
Guy like that. I mean, come on. You'd figure it was up. The jig was up, you know what I mean?
Normally I'd agree with you, but he was Xavier's pack. I've been in Xavier's presence.
So the thing is that he was given orders and he left. That's what with the vibe we got. He left just before we rolled in. You think a guy that loyal would not want to stay? You
Of
know what I'm
course he
saying?
would. He would. I agree.
So what was so fucking important that he was willing to abandon his devotee?
Was anyone else not there?
No.
What?
The way I see this playing out, he probably kicked up a fuss. But this was pretty much a last wish from his alpha, who likely knew his ticket was up.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, from what I was able to gather, Farley fucked him.
Pretty much.
And he wanted to fuck her from beyond the grave.
From what I hear, Farley is the one that's responsible for the villa takeover, feeding him information and all that shit.
I feel like I have missed a lot of what you guys are talking about at this point.
The deal Remy Vincent and I made, was with a man known as Rodrigo Villa, commonly known as the Beast. He is an Athro Shadow Lord Galliard. He was the beta. He was the beta. He's probably the alpha now at this point of St. Cloud.
I remember the files.
The impression that we all got, and Remy will agree with me here, that the 4 that we were chosen to spare were the ones that the Beast placed personally with Xavier's warband. They're his people.
Oh, Anton, that's the detail that kills me. See, the 4th was our choice. How do you know we picked Farley?
That's what fucks me too, when you think about it, right? He leans in, conspiratorially.
Why did you pick Farley?
Well, from what I gathered, she was the least on board with Xavier's whole program. Least likely to cause us trouble in the aftermath. Not out of any real altruism, mind you, but because she herself was a victim of said program.
You lean in. Me and the boys have a theory.
With a curious glance.
It's all a bit too convenient, isn't it?
How's that?
What we're essentially doing. Think about it. We're bringing these people in. Yeah, cool. But we're essentially doing St. Cloud's dirty work for them now at this point. Because let's face it, we've just been responsible essentially for a mass change in leadership. While we've come out of it very fucking strong. It's very coincidental that we're all suddenly believing all this sob story. No, I know Odog's on the level. Always has been.
Where did we get this sub story?
I mean, I heard it from around. Odog told me some of it, but he plays it close to the chest.
For me, it was a combination between O-Dog, Chrissy, and Reggie. It's lining up.
See, in order to convince people, there has to be some element of truth in there. That's how you do it, right?
Best
Believability.
lies run parallel with the truth.
Precisely. Now, I very much doubt your girl Chrissy is lying. She looks like she barely. You know what I mean? Odog probably is at that point of vocal truth. Reggie was probably told it. It's all part of a story.
Not to mention, she went out of her way to make a good impression on Reggie and everybody that was coming in and out of there.
Exactly. I think this was planned for a long time, whether he won or not.
Here's one thing I don't know. Iowa, I understand. All right. From what we heard from survivors from that region, it's a big place with a lot of people. And in Xavier's mind, it's a lot of resources. That's pretty much how he operated.
Yeah.
He rides in here, steam to the top of his skull. And I get it. It was a nephew, right?
Yeah.
You want to do something that personal? You really bring an entire war party
Well,
over personal beef.
Leans over. Well, convenient, isn't it?
It's almost like somebody suggested the idea.
Precisely what I'm saying. I'm saying what happened with us, and yeah, we did some shit and we covered it up. And Xavier came and took it personally. I imagine this was the opportunity they were waiting for.
And with somebody on his right hand encouraging him.
Planning the right people in place. Looking at Charlotte, knowing that he'd either win, and who knows what would happen then, I don't even want to know, or what happened here would happen. The likes of us, you, again, were pushing back.
Even if he won, he'd be weakened.
Exactly.
And I love our sept, but I wouldn't lose those kind of numbers over this place.
Nope. Now look, he's got a big, huge deal. Our sept
Most of the
has,
money's already rolling in.
oh yeah, and our sept has heroes such as you, Charlotte, all these people. Worked out all the better, isn't it?
Made us really amenable.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not trying to cast aspersions here, but his influence has expanded and nobody's pulling guns on each other.
Yep. Welcome to Guru Politics.
Yep.
How's Charlotte feeling there, Katie? Because I know you're feeling all kinds of ways.
Charlotte is got an elbow on the bar and is just kind of rubbing her forehead a little bit and has the other hand on her drink and is just going back over everything because that's how she does when things don't go out the way that she wants. She sits there and obsesses over the route that was taken to try to determine where a better, where she should have deviated to get a better result. So she's just sitting there and she's listening and she's thinking. and obsessing.
Something for you and the boys to chew on in the future, Anton. You've noticed this, I've noticed this. We question us our way. If they haven't already, then I can tell you it's inevitable that the Jarls in Minneapolis and St. Paul are going to notice. Our tribe has the illusion that we have a stranglehold in this area.
Oh, I know.
They will take a personal interest sooner or later. That's not a threat, that's a reality.
Oh, I know. Why do you think we're doing what we're doing with the True Catcher?
Just nods like you right.
I get True Catcher. While our leadership may not be there in the forefront, we're there. To all intents and purposes, particularly to the Jarls, look at that. Get Alpha, get True Catcher. We get to do our business. We get to keep their territory.
Shadow Lords have always been fine friends to Clan Orkson.
Always. It's what we do.
Loyalty.
Exactly. Us and your people in this sept, we've had a very good relationship. Always had a mutual understanding.
It's easy to deal with people who understand honor.
Exactly. Now, you want to get Hoof into that casino if you want to get him.
Raimi rolls his neck like, yup.
Yeah, it's just she kind of sits up. It's like, wait, what now? Oh, Jesus!
I mean, do you want to go now or do you want to leave it for the long finger? It just kind of gives a shrug. If you want to do it now, do it now. If you don't, buy your time, get your people ready. I don't know. It's up to you. You're looks Charlie, you're the Adrian. Gives her a smile.
It's just one of those things where, for some reason, maybe it's because she zoned out. She thought, like, okay, data dump, and then it's like, oh God, wait, you're right. The data is for like within the last 24 hours. There's no guarantee we can keep track of him past that, or that it'll be accurate. So yeah, she just kind of suddenly sits herself up, like, fuck.
Yeah, that's how to whistle. You see these two rise out of the chairs. They are, I'll put it like this, they're armed.
They're so ready.
Probably it's a bit spooky because they literally just come out one of the back rooms and yeah, they're locked and loaded. Like, oh,
Yeah, Charlotte does speed math for a hot second as they come loading out, though offers the nod.
Siege and Perf walk up.
I guess you two are ready to roll out.
Always.
How's the casino doing last time we saw it? Still got people coming in and out, or?
Run down as fuck. So they stashed everything, cleared everything.
Alright.
Few extra Weaver spirits in the area, though. Those drone things.
It's probably Fang's Mile.
Yup. Where'd you want us?
Hmm.
We could clear those things out for you and make your job easier.
It's probably the best approach.
He's been hiding on Berside, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a thief. He's gonna do that.
Makes a lot of sense, and since where he's got the backup, then yeah.
Yeah, all right. Perf, let's go. She's like, fuck yes.
Oh my God.
And he looks at Charlotte. No matter how pumped up he is in the Umbra, he'll have to come to Lurian's side to make the kill. He's probably bound up in a few spirits, too.
There's a glance. Kill? You mean Farley?
Yep. That was the final order of Xavier.
You think she's playing cat and mouse that close with him?
I think they were in the same pack.
All right. All the better if he comes this side. It'll make it a lot easier.
Let's just hope we find Farley first.
If we do end up in the clinch with them, well, when we do end up in the clinch with them, she glances back. Keep in mind, he's probably got as many or more tricks up his sleeve than I do. Anything man-made, probably a waste of time.
My knife hasn't failed me yet.
It won't fail you utterly. It just won't be as effective as, of all things, throwing rocks or your claws and teeth.
Oh, if it comes to it, I got something for him.
Bob of the head. See what we can put together. And yeah, she'll get up, and I mean, Raimi's the one who knows exactly where they're going and all, so he's been on this trail longer. So
I
how in the
mean-
hell are we going to find Farley?
Well, what we know is he's pulling out in the car. She seemed to be making a trail of the casino. Probably looking for whatever is there to pick over, make her get away. She doesn't understand that she's, well, on the forgiveness list. He knows it too, that's why he's got those fucking scouts of his running around the area. She's probably holed up in there. And because the place is abandoned, run down, maybe a little bit easier to get in than normal.
Was
My
it
main
like last
challenge.
time we had to go at it?
Hmm?
The building. How bad was it the last time we had to go at it?
It was on shaky ground before. It's abandoned and busted the fuck up now.
All right. Sorry, you were saying?
Part of the challenge is making sure she knows that we're her friends before things start flying around. So I've got to slip in, figure out where she is, and play nice.
You think she's going to believe a Ragamush?
I think that when she has a choice between fighting one guy who's obviously trying to kill her and fighting a bunch of people, she'll pick the easier target.
Here's hoping.
Okay, so Raimi won't like screech tires stop in front of the casino.
Farley!
Farther!
Runs
Stores!
in, guns blazing. Like, whoa!
Just Farley just like, what is wrong with you?
Just what in the fuck?
Nope. He will stop a little ways away.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I'm scrolling through some stuff. So I know what I'm looking for.
I'll put a couple gifts in the side chat. Stuff that she'll be pinging off on the drive.
Okay.
Oh yeah, resist pain going up as a matter of
Oh, yeah.
course.
Counting the bullet.
Where are you? Okay, hilariously, Farley might even beat me on this, but in fact, it's almost guaranteed she will, but I must try. Pulse of the Prey for Farley.
Okay, let me just double check what I'm rolling against that. She's actively hiding, but supposed to prey. Where are we now? With stealth. Your difficulty is 8.
Oh, I figured. So perception enigmas, difficulty 8. Nope.
You can still roll against, just to fail. For now, you just can't get anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'll roll again when you prompt me, like that the gift can, like, it
Yeah,
has finished its cooldown time. I, however, will have to make the initial approach as the Ragabash, so the ancient Wombo combo is about to be enacted.
My God.
Tale as
like,
old as time.
In a tale as old as time. So first blur,
Blur.
3 successes on blur.
Mm-hmm.
Next stealth. 2 successes on stealth, but at least I've got that difficulty 9 going for me.
Nice. All right, Remy, you can see obviously the main entrance, what you see here, but you see along the fucking sides there is like a side door, definitely probably where people come in and out to like trash and shit like that. There might be some way you could climb up some of the fire escape as well, but the fire escape doesn't look the most reliable because it's kind of falling apart.
We'll check out the door first.
All right, with that stealth, yeah, no, it's oddly quiet. So you get out the door, it's locked.
All right. I understand my difficulty is 8 for open seal, but damned if I won't try. Look at that. A 9.
The door makes this ding noise.
We'll slip in there.
And you come into places. Give me 1 second. That looks much like this. This picture here. That's what kind of what you're in this.
All right.
It's a bit eerie. You're like, oh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because it's abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't shut the power off yet, but like nobody's here. No guests. No employees. Fucking nothing.
Yep.
So now Rimram has to do the creep and see what he can see.
Give me a percolate.
Percoler. Percoler. All right, percoler, percolate. 3.
All right, you can hear some shuffling from one of the upper rooms. Like
Okay.
a dum, 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 dum movement.
All right, we'll take the stairs.
All right, you find the stairs. It's a, it's the classic, like you look up and you're like, oh, stairs. You know what I mean?
Ugh, my old nemesis.
There will be a ping oddly in the back of Remy's head, which makes Charlotte and Remy seem eerie. You just hear a ping. Siege engine. That's siege engine. You know what I mean?
Fuck, we didn't know this was a party line. Oof.
Siege just appears. Yeah, don't get freaked out. We did a thing. There is a lot of drones. We are pumping our way through slowly.
All right, I'm at the
There's
casino.
Weird things after he did some freaky shit, Remy.
Yeah, I bet. There's movement on the second floor.
He shifted them over to you. Now, he hasn't seen you. I don't know where the fuck you are, but they're on the DeLorean, not the drones now. Whatever the fuck those big things are.
That's probably what the movement upstairs is.
Oh, buckle up, buckaroo. See
All right.
Ginger now.
Charlotte, I left the door in the side open.
Coming in. Let's see if she could do this maybe just a little bit quietly. That'd be
Yes.
nice.
Scout.
We're going to fucking Glabro, dude. There's nobody here. I'm not stupid. I know when I'm going to fight a spider.
Typing this in the side chat would not help.
It would not. It would not help at all. I'd be like, Katie, why'd you do that?
It's 4.
For what? It's good stuff, but
It's pretty good for 5 days. Or no, 6 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Charlotte, you can creep in. So, like, Remy, when you reach like the first footfalls of the stairs, that's probably when Charlotte like ping like she's coming inside. I imagine we're going to transition it that way.
All right, Charlotte. Farley's too hidden for me to figure out, but seems like she's too hidden for them to figure out upstairs either.
Well, if I was desperately hiding from a glasswalker, she's just scanning the building, or at least the rooms she can see.
You're in like one of these long hallways, like the second picture.
I would look for somewhere that had the least amount of electrical things in it. So,
A place like this is going to be the guest rooms. Almost everything in the main floor of the casino is electronic.
that or stuff myself in a janitor's closet.
Maybe yes, maybe no. See, they're not allowed to put cameras on the guests in their rooms, but they are allowed to put cameras everywhere employees are expected to be.
Hmm.
It's not a bad idea. I'm just giving you my end.
Wouldn't necessarily mean cameras, but it would mean spiders.
Yeah.
What would she even come back here for? Maybe she had a stash?
Probably.
And yeah, she'll be creeping down the hall, just kind of glancing at the doors, like, door number, looking for anything that has, like, staff room or no
Not in this
label
floor.
at all. Or
This floor will actually lead you into much like you'll see this. You know what I mean, Charlotte?
yeah, she'll do the cursory camera glance just because she can't help herself.
What I can tell you is there's definitely a fight waiting for us upstairs. I can guarantee that.
Oh, there is. I'm just trying to think of where we're most likely to find her. And if she's up there on the floor with them, she is tucked away somewhere really, really small and quiet.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Let's make a thorough look around here. She might just be waiting for a chance to break and run.
All right. I'll check it out.
And yeah, Charlotte's doing the careful pluck around. She's not as ninja as someone who has blur, but she is trying to poke and nose and look around for anything that might be out of place, or doors that don't have labels, or anything that might make for a room that has
Perception investigation.
this little electronic.
Perception investigation.
Yes, it is possible. Okay. I had to look and see what my dice were.
Perkinvest.
Sadly, nada.
Nah, you can't find much. You just find the classic things you'd find in an abandoned casino. You find like the empty slot machines, the empty this. You know what I mean?
Oh, she did order me to help, so let's see if I do any better.
Knowing them, they've
I
got
got
some sort
one.
of speakeasy style basement in this bitch or something.
Remy, there is upstairs. You're up on the top. You went up the stairs, right?
He got partway through before Charlotte kind of told him to take a look around first.
Oh, well, in that case, Remy opens the door to this little area. Now, give me 1 second.
Not gonna lie, this is tense, man.
Remy will find an area much like this. It looks like that. There is a load of old maps that were there. There is positions there, and with one success, Remy, there is some element you understand why Farley came back. This has various details of transactions done with members of, well, Basically, this is how a lot of them did their business here when they were at war with you guys. These are contacts that they had here with the Octena. You know what I mean? There is info here that basically Faria is collecting.
Yoink.
Yeah, you find the info related to the status of the Octana Sept following your little what you did.
Oh, yeah.
You guys know what you did.
You don't need that Farley. Shove.
That's what you find in this room. You're like, huh. You know what I mean?
Well, that's juicy.
What?
A detailed accounting both of their dealings with the Uktena and the status of the Uktena step post execution.
Ah,
And now it's mine.
yeah, I guess any papers, snag them.
Oh,
Always just go through them later.
way ahead of you, Raya.
I'm not finding anything around here.
Well, I found this, and this is definitely the reason she come back. Probably the reason Fang Smile will go through here too.
Take
Again,
a
Rem,
ride,
you
let's
hear
make sure
more.
there's-
Yeah, I'll give you this because Remy's closer to it. Charlotte hasn't seen anything because you failed your. You hear the thumping upstairs. Dum, 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 dum. Engaging. Has not found that. You know what I mean? Target
Ooh.
undetected. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Raimi just pings to Charlotte. Well, they haven't found her or me yet. But they are trying.
I wonder if they've got her pinned on a higher floor, because if that's what she would have come back for, she would have snatched it if she was down here.
Siege said a few got diverted to me.
Again, Remy, you figure it could be one of the things she's here for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Might
Look.
be the reason. You know what I mean?
I know these guys. They wouldn't put all the goodies in one room.
There's probably stashes all over this place that we'll be finding for the next year.
And now we're playing cat and mouse with manifested spiders.
I really wish we could just poof them back.
Oh, too bad. There's an angry Scotsman.
Give my left eye for a capable Theurge.
Charlotte, roll alertness, please.
All right. While I put this in the thingy. Oh, Jesus. You said alertness?
Yes.
Side chat will not do it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down that narrow hallway, you see it stomping. It's shrunk itself down almost like Fang Smile fuck with it that way, so it shrink more. But oh my god, he got one of these. Oh no. Oh, you see, you hear it. Scanning.
She does the roll around the door like, nope.
With stealth,
Oh.
please.
What stealth?
With stealth.
Oh boy.
Okay.
2 successes.
Charlotte, you whirl around the door, assessing. Makes that horrific, like, oh, God,
Oh
that's
my.
terrifying.
God, it's the tanks. He actually made them small enough to get through the halls.
I'm coming back.
Fuck me.
I'm coming back. You were not taking that thing on alone.
At least it's smaller. It's probably no less powerful, but at least it's smaller.
Bullets still hurt, Charlotte.
It will still feel like
you can-
bullets.
You can hear more things upstairs. They seem smaller. One couple of footfalls sound like boots. The other sounds like weird, like
Boots, you say?
yes, boots.
There's a glance. Maybe I should come up to you. It sounds like he's upstairs.
Can you get past it?
I'll see if there's a staircase I can get access to. Because if we engage this one, they're going to know we're here.
It's gonna be a fucking.
So I'm just going to creep a look. Very quietly.
Give me a wit stealth again, Charlotte.
Look me.
And Remy, what are you doing before I get to Charlotte?
Raimi's trying to maneuver to a more advantageous position in case Charlotte needs backup. Like, he saw what the spider tank did to Quick Shot.
Give me a dex stealth again. Reroll your stealth. All right, Charlotte, how we do? 3. Okay. You poke your head out. You time it just as the gun scans. and you see a door down at the further end of this hallway. You gotta time your run though. You even realize that you gotta move
Is it already at that advantageous point where I need to go like now?
now.
Okay, yeah, she fucking scrambles.
With athletics, you need to beat 3 successes.
Harrier, save me. What's athletics?
The reason
Oh,
you're
boy.
doing this is because of Harrier with your double movement speed. That's why I'm allowing the roll. Okay. At the raised difficulty, you still get 3. Boom. Yep, Charlotte, I'll put it like this. You kind of move just as it turns, you manage to roll and just catch the door just as it closes. Boom.
Ugh.
You hear assassin. You hear me.
Nope.
Target unidentified. Sweeping parameter. Target coordinates.
Fucking whoop, 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 whoop.
So Charlotte, you come onto like one of the big multi-flight stairs.
Like
I'm-
one out in the middle of the building
And
kind of
what-
thing, or
Kind of. They're basically you entered the same point as Remy did.
Yeah, I'm still at 2 successes by the by.
Okay, cool. Remy is coming up to the top floor. Charlotte is below.
All right, I'm moving up. Good job.
Yep.
Don't worry, I won't try to start a ruckus without you.
I appreciate that. Then yeah, it's time for Charlotte to be climbing while Raimi do what he do.
Give me another dick stout butt.
Yeah.
Do it.
Why was that like a multi-buy request?
No, you're good. You pass yourself. You're fine. But Ramjam, you come out into an area like this, which I imagine Remy just goes gulp. Do you know what I mean? Because that's a lot of machine. Oh no.
If I'm lucky, they're unplugged, but I'm barely lucky. Fuckly dee, fuckly doo.
Fuckily do, fuckily shit.
Is that Conquer the Squirrel? What the fuck? They made in a slot machine? Stay focused, Remy.
Fuck, they made a slot machine out of cock and squirrel. Remy, I'll give me a perception alertness actually. Let's see, do you hear them?
Oh man, this is like the craziest cat and mouse game. I'm the biggest, silliest cat. 2.
Beautiful, you hear both of them. So Remy, you look above you and you see 3 of these little spidery thingies. You're like, oh, there you are. And then Remy, to your left, you see just one. But what the fuck is he? Now he's connected with all wirings and he looks like some sort of hybrid of a drone and a human and a machine and oh my god, what is that?
Yeah, Remy just in like through the link. Oh, Frank, smile. What have you done to yourself? Oh.
What?
That you get the funny impression that's not Fang Smile. You're like,
Oh no, that's not Fang Smile. He brought a drone friend.
A drone friend?
Oh, it's so ugly.
What do you mean a drone friend?
I mean, that thing used to be a man and is now half man and half machine nightmare. And there's 3 that I can see that are just floating around here. And I can hear Fang Smile somewhere around here. And I can hear Farley somewhere around here. And I am skirting through all of these disused slot machines that are kept here for storage because I'm stupid, young, and dumb.
You'll hear his voice from me. Like scanning. Makes these weird like techno noises. You hear these things make the clickety clack. Searching left playroom. Scent detected. Shadow Lord. Imagine Remy's like, ooh, stop speaking.
They found Farley, and I wish this thing would shut up.
They found Farley?
Oh yeah.
I'm working on getting there. Here's
Yeah.
really, 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 really hoping that them being the Tellurian means I can fuck with them.
Great.
That's
Just remember,
right.
there's a clusterfuck in here.
Dex athletics, please. But because of the Harrier, I'm letting you roll this at difficulty 8.
Oh boy.
Power roll.
Raimi's just here in the middle of just like Fuckville. I am once again the mayor of Fuckville.
You are the mayor of Fuckville. 1, 2. Just 2.
All right. Are you breaking stealth to get up those stairs quickly? That is the question.
To use that kind of speed, I feel like you have to. There's no way you can like stealth double sprint. It just
All right.
no, I can't.
Start a fucking parkour, up we go. Remy, you see these heads start to swivel around like boom, boom, boom. A new presence detected.
They
They start
found
going
you.
up and down. But they haven't like seen Charlotte, but you know what I mean. They obviously heard her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They can hear you, Charlotte. They're going to investigate Charlotte.
How many?
4.
Great. I really hope this works.
Sending initial scouting party. The spider box. Charlotte, you feel that door is about to rocket open. You can even. I'll give you a sec. That's going to rocket open.
All right. What kind of space do I have outside this doorway? Like,
It's one of them narrow, like you're gonna, those like it leads up the stairs and
the landing between two staircases.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yep. I am going to shove myself off to the side. I am gonna hit Krynos because this is probably about to get real. So I will spend the rage for that, and I am going to wait for it to hit the door before I blow jam technology to see what happens.
So, one of those creepy spider things opens the door first. Charlotte, gunfire rockets through. Doesn't hit you because you moved out of the way, but fuck, you know what I mean?
Oh!
I think Cape, and that wasn't like Remy. This thing may have a shotgun. That shotgun is a part of it.
Well, we into shit now, homie.
You can roll your shock. You can roll your thing. It will be difficulty 8. You
As
need to spend a notice and roll manipulation crafts.
Okay. I will just go with however you're going to do it. So
Let
me tally all my shit.
If you're jamming the gun that the thing is using,
I'm going to try jamming. I figured I could jam at computer level because there's something running their software and hardware. Basically, she was hoping she could fuck up the internal whatever. If that is too wonky, I will give you.
It's probably I'll let you roll it during the initiative, but that initial reaction time, I'm going to say you can only use the gun. You could further use that when the initiative actually starts, but for a quick reaction, I'm going to say the gun is going to be the first thing you really have time to concentrate on.
All right.
But I'll let you. But if you want to do that as part of your main action, I'll let you totally do that when initiative kicks off.
Okay. So it's Spendanosis and it's Wits. What again?
It is
Manip
not
Crafts.
It's Manip Crafts, and it'll be difficulty 8.
Okay, Manip Crafts it is. Oh, thank you, Charlotte, for becoming a crafty bitch.
1 success, so that won't work for 2 turns. Okay.
Yay.
So cool. The gunfire goes off. I need roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'm gonna loop this shit. Holy fuck.
I'm so sorry.
Look on the bright side. For 2 turns, I just have to worry about getting mauled instead of shot. Yay!
I mean, I'm also in a position where it is me and 3 of them.
Hang on now. I forgot to roll 1 more person. Actually, I forgot to roll 2 people in.
You do what you gotta do, buddy.
There you go. I spelled Farley wrong, but
Right now, I think Farley's spelling Farley wrong.
yeah, Farley's like fucking shit.
My name's Farley.
Farley.
All right. And the drones are on a 12.
You ready for the big fight?
Oh boy.
I have the Cyberpunk soundtrack ready in the side chat, so
I have it on loop already, buddy. Ooh.
I almost put on the Skrillex Syndicate one.
right now.
I ever play a Glasswalker, I'm getting those forearm blades.
All right. So big bad Cyber Sentinel is going first.
Oh boy.
All right, Charlotte. He tries to fire the gun. It doesn't work. Looks down. Weapon malfunctioning. Resorting to hand-to-hand combat.
Oh.
You know, the gun is literally attached to him, but his fist begins to just electrify.
Oh, great.
And he comes in for the swing. You want to dodge?
How big is this thing? Like, how
He is
menacing?
He is as big as your Krynos form.
Oh, and it's got a zappy fist.
Mm-hmm. Just the one fist.
I don't
Just the
want to
one
lose my main action, though, because there's things I can do on rage. There are things I can do on main actions. I need that main action.
Yeah, just keep in mind for the thing, you need to spend Gnosis as well. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, that's right. It's gonna suck.
All right, you want to get hit?
Oh, God.
Yes, no.
Yes.
Side.
I'm taking it. Let's do
All
it.
right, 1, 2, 3, 5.
Oh, this is gonna really suck.
It is.
If you die, I'm going to be furious with you.
I am gonna be furious with me, too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aggravated damage because it's all electrical.
Oh, Jesus. A soak 1.
Charlotte,
Resist
give me
pain is great.
give me a stamina check. Stamina athletics.
I will
He
do.
hits you hard, and the shock hits you that you are stumbling back in a narrow space. Give me stamina athletics, please.
Gotcha. That, Jesus.
Never mind, you're not falling off the edge. No, you're fine. You may hold firm, but owie!
What kind of damage is this, by the way?
Aggravated.
Oh, that's fine.
He electrocuted you. Zap.
What a dick.
Oh yeah.
I can't fix that.
He spends 1 rage.
I will spend.
You can only
2
spend 1,
rage.
but he's terrifying.
I will spend 2 rage.
Yeah,
Then
but look
we-
who's going is, buddy. Look who's going is.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I can't spend 2 rage because I'm about to do something that I really, really hope works.
However, which one are you tagging? Are you tagging the drones or his fist?
It is a 50-foot effect.
Okay.
So if they're out of
say
range, I can't do
will be-
anything.
The drones will be out of range because they're above you. He's right up on your dick. So I'm going to say, because his computers is going to be a diff 5 just because of the advancement of it, but it's still a diff 5. I'm not going to completely fuck you. It's just it will be higher than standard just because of the level of sophistication. You know what I mean? I feel that's only fair, but it's still diff 5. Same rolls before.
All right, so. Oh, I really hope this works. Otherwise, I have bled Gnosis and not had rage actions for no reason. I should have taken that. No, I couldn't have done it if I'd taken the dodge.
No, couldn't have.
Hmm.
All
Oh,
right.
thank God.
1,
1, 2,
2,
3.
Couple, yeah. All right, his fist deactivates. So he is out of his 2 primary weapons. We'll get to him on his rage action. He's just going to have to go through blunt force trauma. I believe then it is Farty Fireboo.
It
Rem-
is Farley.
So Remy, you see her literally coming out behind one of the slot machines, and I will roll this. She gets 2. She does 4 to the big guy. However, the big guy has this as a soak pool. One goes through. You see, she like tears off a bit of the. She like shoots at the big thing, and then the drone monsters whirl at her. But she turns the corner again, and she'll drop 2 rage.
I
Fine.
imagine she's in like Glabro or something.
Yeah, she's in Glabro. Fang smile. Remy, you see him aim a shot at her. She popped out. He gets 2 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Farley, thankfully, is in Glabro. Wow. Farley's not dead, but Remy, where the fuck did he come from? Because he came up as she turned the corner and BAM! You know what I mean? She collapses onto the ground in Hamid. She's not dead,
Yeah.
but she's out.
I mean, she looked at. I bet. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Remy knows a gun that it's lethal. She's not dead. You know what I mean?
No, but it does mean I have to reorganize my priorities.
He came out with that fucking sawn off and just cut her right in the fucking spine.
Sawn off good. That means he only has 2 shots.
Yep. He's just shot the first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he will drop 2 rage. Drones. They... Actually, I will roll for them. Okay. They're going to spend their turn moving away from Charlotte and spend 3 turns. They're going to spend their movement action trying to go over to where Farley has collapsed. Ramjam.
All right. Okay. Can't go to Krynos. It'll break my stealth.
Now, keep in mind, Fang Smile has not seen you.
I know.
I'm
But
just
even
letting-
then,
I'm just making sure you're aware. That's all. You know, that none
Yeah.
of these people have seen you.
can't go to Krynos. It'll break my stealth. Well,
I will let
time to
you
give
roll.
Fang Smile something to worry about.
I will let you roll to shift to Glabro undetected. Oh, you're already Glabro.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Go do what you're doing, Ramjam.
All right. We're going to go in for the sneak attack.
All right. He was only in Glabro form, so are you aiming? Because I'll give you a rear attack.
Oh, yeah. Headshot.
Instead of yourself. Yeah, I love this fucking soundtrack, so go for it, Robbie.
I'm fucking
Okay.
dying.
You
Do
get
I make the stealth roll first or?
make the stealth roll first, and that'll give you additional dice.
All right.
And your melee's attack going to be diff 6 because it's a headshot, so fuck me.
Diff 6. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It would have been diff like 4 or something, so we'll keep it at diff 6. Just keep this easy.
Okay.
Give me your stealth roll, and I'll give you extra dice on this. You get 3 extra dice.
Sweet.
Because he's like, I'm not going to roll for him. He's too busy. He has no idea that you're there. You know what I mean? And you have blur and everything, so no.
So 2 down, but that's still 5 successes with my specialty.
Yeah, it is.
Or actually, no, just 4. I saw that extra 1, but that's still 4 successes.
Mhm.
That's cool. Okay. I'm glad
Plus
I
2
was-
for the head, too.
All right. So at this point, my base is 9, and then plus another 3, so that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lethal to the head.
All right, he only in Glabro. He takes 3 to the fucking skull. He kind of whirls around as the knife digs into the back of his head, like, ah, fuck, trying to. I'm going to say, you know what? 3 head, the second sawn off shot goes off just out of sheer reflex because you stabbed him in the head.
Cool.
And how
And
much
spending
rage?
2 rage.
Okay, Cyber Sentinel. Primary functions are out. And you hear him say this: primary functions malfunctioning, resorting to uncivilized.
What? Why can't we be civil though?
Uncivilized.
Oh my
He goes to hit you with the shotgun attached to his arm.
god. Oh.
However, he's at a +1 diff, so that's only 2 successes. And yes, he said that, resorting to uncivilized. And Charlotte's like, what in the name of God is that? He just advances.
Programmed you.
You gonna dodge? I would recommend
I
it.
can't. I spent Gnosis.
All right.
I
All
fought
right.
for a round.
All right. This is lethal. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
three
no.
lethal.
Let me roll my soak. Please, Charlotte. One,
Oh, yeah, you're
2,
fine.
3, 4. Thank
He still
God.
hits you with the fucking shotgun, though.
Just smacked me with it.
With his
like a
roided out
dick.
arms. Look at him. Is
Yeah.
that from Cyberpunk?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, because he looked Cyberpunk 2077 modded out. Look at this dude.
He
Fucking
ugly.
Charlotte shits herself as he hits her. She's thankfully soaked it, but Jesus, that was jarring.
That was a lot of boom for his buck. He hits for lethal, man. He's big.
He's the size of Kratos Karoo.
That's fucking unacceptable. His entire existence is unacceptable.
All
He
right,
definitely lifts.
He definitely lives.
program lifting. So Charlotte didn't spend the rage. Farley is down. Fang Smile is going to turn, and he has. What I'll add this for thematics. He turns to pull the shotgun on you, Remy. There's no ammo. So what he's going to do is he's going to be a cheeky fucker for his first rage action. He will roll his Dex Athletics.
Bravely run away.
Nope, he was trying to sweep and he failed.
Oh.
He managed to skirt out of the way.
Ooh.
Oh fuck! Shit. Even everybody makes that noise. The drones cannot spend rage, but they're hot in the booty, Remy.
All right. So I have to make a roll to try to see if I can make Krynos within a rage action. Stiff 6. I only need 1 success.
You do. I'm just still laughing over that line.
I get there. With a total of 5 successes, and now I shall stab him again.
You go for a headshot or just a regular old shank?
Regular old shank.
Okay.
Because like under these circumstances, it'd be diff 8. We're down to or it would be diff 6 still, but
Yeah.
fuck it. No, we're going for a regular old shank diff 4. We're just gonna do him dirty. For 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Yep. Roll it.
Alright. Now the base is for real 9. So it's the exact same pool.
Oh,
1,
fuck.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You only sucks 2 of that, and you did. Sweet. All right, Remy. How'd you get him?
He goes for the sweep. He tries with his leg, kind of doing the hokey pokey out there. And unfortunately, as he's trying to regain his balance, shunk, 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 right in the center.
Yeah, you hear makes it awful, like, you know, the he goes, computer initiate, fail safe. Just slumps down. Charlotte,
Uh-oh.
you this thing. You're gonna laugh.
Oh,
You don't have any more actions. Go to your room.
Just looks at him. Fail safe initiated. Resorting to uncivilized self-destruction.
Oh.
Prepare to take out maximum casualties.
Well, as soon as I can act, I will.
I will shit myself.
I will poop myself violently.
All right. So second rage action. Remy.
Or Ramajim
Ramy
Jam.
didn't like what he heard.
Remy did not hear uncivilized self-destruction. Looks around.
He did not, but he just heard a glasswalker say initiate failsafe. and he just has that get paranoia of a beep boop man's around the beep boops, and he's talking about a failsafe. I've seen action movies with Bruce Willis in them.
Mm-hmm.
I know what that might mean. So
I'll put it like this: the big motherfucker starts glowing. He starts like the slow, like radiating heat move.
yeah, we're gonna grab Farley and get away from this.
Even the drones start like vibrating. It's like, oh dear.
Even the drones are looking back like, oh fuck this. Didn't put no failsafe in us.
No. But yeah, that's what literally starts seeing. It's like, oh my god.
Just waiting for the 3 drones to be like, nope, piff, back to the umbrella.
Grabbing Farley and fucking bolting.
All right, give me a strength athletics.
Okay. My pleasure. So that should be a lot of dice. And I have iron grip, if that counts.
I was expecting this fight to go on a lot longer, but I'm like, I'm not even mad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
5.
With your double movement speed, I'll let you be able to pick up Farley and run past Charlotte.
Just like, we're leaving.
And we're back to the top of the round. I will roll this thing's gnosis, and this will determine what Charlotte has to do next. Charlotte, I need you to roll me a Dex Athletics. You gotta beat 3 successes at difficulty 8, not to get any damage off of this thing.
Oh God.
You're gonna literally have to jump off the stairs.
Great.
Parkour.
I do have my hardcore parkour active, but I'm not sure that is enough. Here's hoping. All right.
It's because it's the hardcore parkour you can do this.
Yep.
You also have a specialty called hardcore parkour.
I do not have a hardcore parkour specialty.
Oh.
Just roll your Dex Athletics, Charlotte.
Oh, fuck.
I have a quick time event specialty.
This would be a quick time event. roll your Dex Athletics.
I am. I had to look and see what it was. Oh God.
That'd be 3 at 8. Your specialty will come into play for this.
5.
So
Wait, 1,
take out-
2,
We're gonna take out the 2 8s with the 2 1s. So that's 4 successes.
4. Yes. Just barely.
Charlotte, this thing blows up. He just spreads his arms going, terminate! You know what I mean?
Oh my
And
God.
Charlotte, you just managed to dive back, and I mean, like, you see things ricochet. You're
shrapnel.
You're in Krynos, so you're big enough that the fall from the story is not going to hurt. Like, from the floor is not going to hurt you. You just, ouchies. Ouchies in the ouchies.
It's really funny because Ravi's going down the stairs and just sees Charlotte. Boom! Go down the stairs.
She literally just throws herself off the second floor. Like, nope. Dunk.
Charlotte
By the
land,
time,
like with a resounding, you know what I mean? I'm going to say, like, you probably knocked yourself out and woke yourself back. You know what I mean? You'd be waking up as Remy comes in just to impact him. You're not dead or
oh yeah. By the time you look at Raimi already is providing himself with a quicker, cleaner getaway by taking Hamid. Because he doesn't need it. Like, that'd be the worst, is if he just burst out the front and Krynos like, goodbye, everyone.
Hello there. Oh.
So he's got Farley. We're leaving.
Yep, we're leaving.
We're leaving.
We are absolutely leaving. As she's
We're vacating
like
the
tearing
premises.
herself up
We're
the
no
floor.
longer welcome.
Nope.
Oh, things are starting to catch fire.
Shit's about to go down.
Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of there.
What the funniest part is, you know, you're running towards the door, right? Give me 1 second. You know, you've broken open the door. You're like, yeah, we're running. You know, you get to the end door where Remy, you know, and you all guys came in. The second you open the door, that fucking big gun of Siegent's just right in your face. Just woof,
Oh, fuck!
Don't shoot me, you beautiful man.
perfectly just appears, you know, at the other side of you. Like, they both go, like,
We gotta go. Things are on fire. We gotta go.
Oh, failsafe's been activated. It's time to go.
We need to leave.
Yeah, they start running.
Failsafe is the fucking Glasswalker buzzword.
They get in the car and they just drive away.
Yeah, so as we're in the car, I will still take advantage of my link to Siege Engine. Tell your boss we're going to pull around the back. Farley's all unconscious and fucked up.
Yeah, got it.
Great. So we go
You
back
look
to
in-
the hangman.
You look in the wind mirror and the building goes.
Yeah, we just look in the rearview mirror, and then Remy doesn't look in the rearview mirror anymore. He just looks straight ahead, like Julian is going to be so fucking mad.
I mean, that thing went just that was you just look, that was a bomb. Wow.
Yeah, she's just like that was a bomb. That was a whole bomb.
Yeah. No, Julian's going to be furious. Good luck with that.
Oh my god, he is going to be furious.
Just blame me.
Nope.
Just tell him to get a Fenris one. Get crazy.
I'm going to say the words failsafe were used by an enemy glasswalker, and that was the end of days. Okay,
What's this, like my fucking 10th mark?
we will be fine.
Oh yeah, I'm getting that
Also-
new tattoo when we get back.
Not bleeding. I have burns.
Yeah, you do.
I have third-degree burns.
Sharon
Yeah, you
smells
do.
like it's like an angry salami.
She really does.
Like, okay, Charlotte, try not to take this the wrong way. Have you ever fried bologna?
I swear to God, Remy. The only reason I am not screaming right now is that I have beautiful, beautiful gifts that were taught to me by wonderful spirits.
I'm just saying, before that fades, you might want to take care of
Do
your
what?
situation. Because my bologna has a first name. It's
I will punch you right in the face while you're driving. I will
Yeah.
do it while you're driving, Remy.
You eventually pull over to the back of the hangman, and Gross is just standing there as you guys get out, and he just rubs his face. Just put her in the back.
Remy
Don't
does.
say anything.
Remy doesn't.
Put her in the back.
I have to
You
cut off this sweet battle music.
put it in pour out Farley like that. That was a nasty shotgun wound.
Oh, man.
Do you want to talk to her, or do you want to blow up a building first?
No, would like to talk to her, Raya, but there is something I have for you. As he pulls out all the stuff he snagged.
Puts his hand on Remy's shoulder. I knew there was a reason I liked you. Pat, pat.
Yeah, he just hands it over like, this is probably what she was coming back for.
All right. I will, Charlotte tosses her like this rolled up bag.
Jeep snags the rolled up bag.
Inside is a guy's breath.
Oh, bless your fucking heart. She plucks some of the flannel out of the burns and then, yeah, she's going to give it a crunch because you know what? Someone else will take care of Farley. Her being unconscious right now is convenient and not risking her life.
So eventually, sometime, and you're in one of the basement of the hangman. To be honest, that's where you are. And Farley does flutter her eyes open, and I mean, she panics for a split second. It's like, I have woken up in a strange room and I don't know where I am. You know what I mean? Surrounded
Hello,
by
Farley.
fucking people, and her eyes blink. You know what I mean? She goes to reach, like it's a reaction. When she knows the gun isn't there, she like has that of like Remy recognizes that. Oh, I'm fucked. Look, you know what I mean?
Now, what I need you to do for me is not panic. Because you're in a better position than you think you are.
That's not the breath, because let's be real. As badass as everybody is, even Remy's like, she is doing her best not to show she's panicked. Yeah. You can see someone who's like, all right, I am assessing my surroundings. I am assessing. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Remy's been in this position. See, Farley, unlike a lot of people you came here with, you're going to go home. Alive. Judging by the state of you right now, I can't say in one piece, but we did try.
Yeah.
I'm curious, though, about a lot of things. See, I've heard a lot about you Farley, but I've never gotten to talk to you. The 4-letter words before you shot me, notwithstanding. Remember shooting me?
Not particularly.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. That's okay. What? Just my personal curiosity. What makes you so valuable back home to the people you know are back home? Because I really had to go out of my way.
Like licks her lips, assessing. You know what I mean? You can see she is assessing her surroundings. You know what I mean? Assessing you, assessing Charlotte. How does Charlotte look?
Charlotte is not playing her usual nice face thing. She is set up against whatever nearby wall, probably between her and whatever visible exit there is. And yeah, she and her now half demolished flannel shirt are just watching impassively for the moment.
Perfectly comes in the room. Hello, Farley.
How
Farley
does
not.
Farley react to her?
Farley gets a lot more nervous then.
Raimi looks back and forth with the most faux shocked expression you've ever seen in your life, Charlotte. Oh, shit, do you two know each other?
Oh, we had a lot of time to get to know each other, Remy. Perfectly will say very calmly.
Fuck me. I didn't know. I'm so fucking sorry. Perfectly.
After all, being locked in a cell.
Yeah, I understand. And Raimi swivels back around to face Farley. You see her over my shoulder, right? Hovering right there.
Just like a nod.
It's a really good friend of mine. Which is probably why I'm positioned in front of you right now. Now, where was I? Yes. What in your conversation with me that keeps me in front of you makes you so valuable to the people back home?
Galliards always do get the best information.
Mm-hmm. But what were you getting information on, per se? Because last I checked, you were rolling with Xavier. You know, big old crow scale. Only person I ever broke a promise to, by the way. It puts a whole fucking damper in my style. I had the whole not today, not tomorrow thing going on, and somebody else did it, which just makes me look like an asshole. You know? So, what were you getting information on?
All of you.
Uh-huh. And you were giving this information to...
Myria. As per orders.
Uriah being...
Licks her lips, that kind of nervous, like,
Don't hold out on me, please. I did just save your life. Technically twice.
For what?
I got to pick. Because I could have picked you. I could have. I did. We're here. But I also could have picked anyone.
Perfectly will turn to Charlotte and hand her the 44 Magnum. There you go. Put it to her skull. Pull the trigger. She's lying. And with those 9 to 10 seconds, Perfectly knows she's telling the truth.
Admittedly, she's aiming this at Farley, so what Perfidy does or doesn't know, what have you. But she will take the cum when it's offered.
You get the impression Perfectly knows as well she's telling the truth just as much as you do. But what you get is vindictive.
Oh yeah,
That gun,
she
you
mad.
you don't know if the gun's loaded or not.
Well, she for the moment accepts the gun and shifts her position around.
You recognize it. That's Shadow Smiles 44.
I'm not gonna lie, she has just been handed a weapon. She will probably be investigating said weapon. As I look up Shadow Smile. If she just comes around, kind of looking it over, like, huh, what do we got here?
The Perfect's looking at you, why do you need a band-aid? You know what I mean? It's that kind of, like, don't know how to use a gun, you know, that type of look.
So I was trying to find the dude to see which one it was because I could not remember all their names.
Shadow Smile was the the Glasswalker Raggerbash that got killed by Crow Scale personally. Let me get him.
Oh, you mean our fucking dude, Shadow's Web?
Yes, Shadow's Web.
Okay, that is why I was confused. And what did she answer as far as who Haraya was?
She hasn't answered.
She didn't.
Oh, well, all the incentive in the world to, she takes the gun, comes around, looks it over, because damn, that is a nice fucking gun. And will thumb back the hammer.
It makes even Remy, the sound off that thing.
Scary.
All the glasswalkers get chills as she,
Even Remy, that's a hand cannon. That's even that. It's a Model 17, but you can tell there's modifications done to it. Fuck.
should just nestle that up against her temple. Answer.
I mean, as much as badass as people like to make out things, Farley starts sweating visibly. You can see her licking her lips. She probably takes a rage for fear, but she's out of rage at the minute, so you can see it, man. The beast.
Okay. That's what I figured. I just wanted to hear it from you. You know, for me. I want to hear it from you. So, now we've covered that. Why so nice to the kinfolk? None of the other buddies were. Don't imagine that was a requirement.
It's my business.
Oh, okay. No. It's fine. It's her business. That's fine. I gotta go for a second, but I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And Raimi, you'll be a dear and stay put, won't you? Thank you. He goes up back to the car. He opens the trunk of the car. He pulls out a baseball bat. He takes his time going back down, just banging it against the wall as he does.
Letting it dunk, dunk, dunk against the stairs or some shit.
Yep.
Perfectly takes out her knife. Chard hears that familiar shh.
How much has Farley been able to knit herself back together by the time she's awake?
I'd say it's slowly knitting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's been here for a hot minute, so you can see it. It's knitting. You know what I mean?
Yep. The nose of the gun just stays nestled so lovingly against her temple for the entire time it takes. Do you really think now is the time to be holding back?
I know what an execution looks like.
Charlotte, you especially, though I imagine Perfect doesn't like it either. The whistle.
Oh, I gotta roll for
I'm sorry, Perf.
Oh, with one. But Charlie, you watching Perfectly when she hears the whistle?
Dude, Charlotte's looking up herself because she does not likey.
I was gonna say, Perfect. The color drains out of Perfect's face, and you see the knife clench, but she doesn't flip out. She passed by one success. One.
Maybe that got far. Just in the link.
Yeah. You can feel that he registers it, but there's no witty comeback.
That's she just wants to make sure he knows because he can't look back at Perfidy while he's doing this. And she will make a point of stepping around to where she is.
I will say this, Farley, however, is shaking like a leaf.
Right, could you get her on her knees?
You heard him?
She does, yeah, no. That full willpower means she does, but I'll put it like this, Charlotte. Jesus. She's
So
not crying or anything. It's just, I mean, like I said, you heard her. She knows what this is.
see, I get it. It's an emotional moment. So the first one's free.
Perfect is still holding on by one. But
Remy?
Charlotte sees it. The knife is like, I mean, I'll put it like this. Remy's in his own world at the minute, doing his thing. Charlotte, if you're watching Perfectly, you see it. The hand, that kind of robotic element to her hand, it tenses on that knife real. You can even see the knife begin to like, you can hear the, you know what I mean?
Does Remy seem to be registering when she's like, Remy?
Here's the thing, because Raimi has his own flaws. Raimi's somewhere in Raimi land right now.
Nope, that's all I needed. She will try to get eye contact with Perfidy, see if she can be like, dude, you gotta. Like, essentially, the little glance towards the door, like, essentially, you don't have to be here for this. She's not gonna say it. Not right over Farley.
Perfidy is not looking at you. She's
She's-
looking at Remy.
Yep.
I rolled for high or low. See what you catch your eye.
So I'm going to ask you one more time. Just one more. Why were you so nice to all those kinfolk?
Because they'd be the ones to help us turn on Xavier. Without them, it's nothing.
Smart. That's real smart. And Raimi sets the heft of the bat right on Farley's shoulder.
Oh, willpower again. Not Perfidy's, Farley's first. We'll Farley's for Farley. Oh, Jesus. I mean, Charlotte sees the color drains out of her face. I'll roll her for a fox frenzy. Let's keep it realistic.
Mm-hmm. Charlotte, meanwhile, is finally moving the gun away because at this point she doesn't have any of Farley's attention anymore.
Spending a willpower, but I mean, Charlotte, Jesus. Do you know what I mean? Now I gotta roll for big lady. Still one.
Good girl.
But there's just some shit I just can't forgive. And he brings the bat up, and for all the world, it looks like he's going to bash her fucking head in. And then you hear a clatter on the floor.
It's the bat. It's not in his hands. He just dropped it behind him. I'm not fucking Xavier. That being said, I hope it's 100% clear that once you leave, you have fucking lost your Duluth privileges. Forever. I won't be here to enforce it. A lot of people will. And my word carries real far.
Yeah, she just nods like that, shaky, like, ooh, ooh, you know what I mean? Like, I know those small panic breaths because, I mean, you know what I mean? She thought, oh, this is it.
Okay, I'm satisfied.
Remy,
Yes.
you whirl and you just see a metal fish. Boom! You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah, he probably it's probably like a few steps. He's knocked off balance pretty bad.
Oh, she keeps coming unless Charlotte stops her because Perfidy, well, she spent a rage to stop her frenzying, but she's went to 5 rage.
Charlotte is gonna let her have the one shot because, for one, it'll take her a second to react, and for two, she doesn't blame Perfidy for that. It upset her, not enough to roll for frenzy, but she didn't like it. But when Perfidy keeps going, Charlotte will first cast a glance to Farley, make sure she's not like eyeballing the door real hard or something.
No, man, Farley.
No, Farley is.
No, but she failed too many willpowers, man. She has not the comprehension nor the. No.
Nope. It's time to struggle, cuddle Perfidy back a little bit.
To be fair, he comes in, he rolls the fuck in as well. You know what I mean? To be fair to Siege, like he will help.
Yeah. Oh, Perfidy, you got your shot.
Siege just locks both of her arms. It's like Charlotte's in front of her, and Siege's like, he's like, Julia, come on, it's all right. Come on, it's all right. Go outside. Come on, big girl. Come on. Perfidy hasn't said anything. She's just it's vindictive. You know what I mean? It's 5 rage. I feel like you can't have these big emotional speeches when you're at that level of rage. You know what I mean? You're just seething, and yeah, she's not yelling. It's more snarling. You know what I mean? You pretty much get the impression she used everything she could so she didn't fucking just explode into Krynos in a tiny little room. You know what I mean?
Yep. And honestly, her and Siege have bonded closer than anyone else has with her after all she's been through. She's letting Siege take the lead verbally. She's just gotten around in front of Perfidy at this point and has the hands out like, whoa.
Yeah, I imagine what Remy will see is Siege has basically locked Perfidy's arms and then Charlotte's in front of her, which is basically trying to take her focus off of you.
I mean, Remy's pretty fucked up. That was a metal fist.
Yeah, it's just boof right in the fucking face.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not going to roll damage. We're not going to play that game.
No, but I guarantee you he has like some blunt force impact tinnitus.
Yeah, that would have
and is seeing many Perfidies and Charlottes.
Yeah, exactly. Just one gigantic Siege engine staring at him going,
yeah, he's not just going to calmly waltz out. He's too busy recovering from the ham hock metal fist.
He just keeps hearing unfuckwittable in the back of his head. For some reason.
Because Siege is still linked up there.
Yeah, unfuckwittable. But Siege will look at you. All right, we're going to, come on, navigate her out this way. Come on, Julia. We're just going to follow Charlotte. Come on. It's all right, honey. It's all right.
Yep, and Charlotte will begin. Yeah, it's once Perfidy is looking at her and not at Remy. Yeah, it's the slow, careful walk out, trying to get her positioned around to the door. I mean, if she has to lead her up the stairs, so be it.
Yeah, like no, I'll put it like this for poor Perfidy. That girl, I was putting her diff at 10 and she still passed.
That's her fucking heart.
But I'll put it like this. Look at that rage roll I rolled.
Yeah.
She is on all sorts of fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yep. She will coax Perfidy up out of the room. Siege getting her arms locked so that Charlotte doesn't get like mauled as a easy substitute.
You'd be like, all right, Charlotte, go up the stairs. All the way up. Don't go into the back. Yep. All the way up.
Yep, got it. And yeah, she starts going. She does unclock the gun because there's no need to have that thing ready to fire off.
And you can see it's not loaded. You can check it. No bullets.
And yeah, she will all the way up the stairs.
Then you go to like one of these little side rooms. You know what I mean? There's no windows in this room. You can get the impression this is probably Perfectly's panic room. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be like, open the door.
Yep, she will.
And he lets Perfectly go. Like, he doesn't shove Perfectly, but he just eases her and then slams the door closed. You hear her like fucking bang. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You just
I'm
kind
not gonna lie.
like, he just pull you beside him and stack up against the door.
Yep, she lunges over to help hold the door and is just looking at him like, holy shit, because let's face it, this is a level of Perfecty's coping she hasn't been privy to until right now. And
Panic
she's
room.
just
Panic room. Panic room. It's a panic
Yep.
room. It's a panic room.
Yep,
Panic room.
good plan.
Mm-hmm. We got rid of the windows and all that, so she could, have an easier time.
It's not a bad idea.
Just give her 20 minutes.
Yep.
She'll take her herself out.
Got it. She just stays stacked up there on the door. Fuck it.
To be fair, what probably endears you to Siege more, he just lights a cigarette and sits down against the door waiting.
Not gonna lie, this may be one of those situations where she'll bum a cigarette and smoke with him. She only does it socially, and usually only when she's stressed, but she'll totally bum a cigarette and sit with the Siege.
Mm-hmm. And what's Remy doing?
Trying to fucking get over. Like, it's gonna take a minute.
Yeah, to be fair, Anton will come in and relieve you. You'll be like, come on, Hobwobble. You know what I mean? Help you out.
Yeah. Well, that's nice of him. Remy's just sat outside the building smoking his own cigarettes.
You hear Marius inside with fucking Friday going, all right, if you move, I'll fucking blow your fucking head off.
like, no,
Fucking
like,
Marius rolls the fuck in.
Remy's coming down from his own shit. And after all of that, he just drains, sitting outside the building, smoking a cigarette, staring off into nothing.
But you saying anything, Charlotte? I'll get to Remy in a second. So we just had a moment of Remy. So are you doing anything, Charlotte? Or you're with the Siege?
Yeah, they get settled. He explains it's a panic room. The two of them end up settled on the floor, having a smoke. She glances over. I hope she doesn't have to use it so frequently.
Only if it gets really bad. It's not a common thing. It's just we put it there just so you know.
So it's there when you need it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How's it been?
Rough. It's torture, Charlotte. That's what they do. They break you.
You guys have still done great.
No, I know. She's a tough girl. Always has been. Just some days she's doesn't leave the cage.
It's a small nod.
So, she gets her panic room. She tires herself out, fights herself out. She comes back out in the morning and she's back to Perfectly again. We don't question it. Everyone's got nightmares and everyone's got shit.
Everyone's got shit.
So I'll just sit out here and wait.
How about you?
I'm happy I got my girl back.
Face smile.
Don't got much people apart from my people, so I'm about to got mine back. Doesn't matter to me how damaged she is.
Pretty sure you qualify for Sainthood, Siege.
I'm just in the room. I know what everyone thinks of me.
Anyone who thinks you're the cliche average Arun is well off the mark.
No, but our tribe does have a ignorance of who we are, so I take my wins where I can.
She finally does give him the kind of the shoulder clap. Glad you got it back. Got her back. I think I might need to go check on mine.
Probably a good idea. I keep him outside.
Yeah,
I like the kid, but I'm gonna be real. He hurt my girl.
that was
He hurt my girl.
something. Yeah.
Like I said, the guys will keep calm. They're not gonna do anything. We're not fucking emotional. We're not, you know what I mean? But he hurt our girl. I get what he did was for information. I get that. Our girl.
She nods. She gets it. Then give her this back when she comes out. And she does
No.
offer over the.
It's meant to be for you.
It's a bit of a brownet.
No, that's what she was saying to me. Since you're the top dog and she doesn't want Karis to have it, so. Besides, Shadows will want you to have it eventually, so take it.
Come back to thank her later. And she
For your
said,
boy's sake, get him home. I don't mean that for his trauma. I mean that for his if he wants to keep walking.
I got it. I'll go get him. We'll move on.
Not. He just sits there lighting a cigarette, stacked up against the door.
She'll pull herself up. Probably take a minute to get the gun tucked somewhere.
There's a holster. There's like she would have
Oh.
handed you. Yeah, you can.
Oh
just,
wow!
Yeah,
I
it's a
did not-
proper thing. It's a proper thing, Charlotte.
Yeah, she at least gets the base strap on so that she can holster that thing. Probably will be buckling it all up as she comes trailing down the stairs.
No, they're there. They're watching. Him, Vincent, Undergrowth. They're keeping an eye on Faraday, but ooh, you know what I mean. You can tell the atmosphere dropped about 900 degrees.
Where Amy at?
I imagine they're
It's out
probably put
back
out back in the back alley.
Yeah, she offers
by the car.
the passing nod to everyone. The whole so long and thanks for all the fish. The thanks for your time, but will not pause to engage. Just continues walking to go and retrieve Amy, who has already self-retrieved. In fact, making this much simpler.
Yep, just sitting on the hood of the car.
Keys?
Yeah, they're right here.
Yeah, she'll snag them. Come on. Let's get back to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah. Gets in the passenger seat, didn't say anything.
Well, she'll get in, start up the car, glancing aside. Get back to being you.
Sure I am. I'm always me.
Not just there. Remy wasn't home.
I'm always me, Raya.
A powerful nod.
Don't worry, they ain't gonna see me again.
What do you mean?
Once I get you out of this place, down south, all your friends, I'm leaving and I ain't coming back.
It's not exactly happening tomorrow, Remy. I don't hate you. But that was
No.
wrong.
No, they don't hate me, but I know what I did. I don't think they're gonna come after me on Sept or anything fucking crazy.
No.
I just think maybe I don't walk in there again.
I'd say at least wait for an invitation.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be wise.
At least that's done.
Mm-hmm. $10 marks. That rotten bunch make 8.
Marks.
One's on my back.
Don't let this ruin you, Remy. She does finally glance over mid-drive. Just to try to inject a little bit of the sincerity she's feeling.
Ain't about ruining Charlotte.
You're still good people, Remy.
I'm really not.
May have had to do some bad things. But you're still good people.
No. I'm a good husband. Let's like to pretend I am.
You are.
A good guru.
You're that too.
An excellent sneak kill. But I'm not a good man.
Why? You did what had to be done. You did what you were told to do.
It's not the things that I was ordered to do that bother me, Charlotte.
What does?
The things nobody ordered me to do.
Raimi kind of averts his eyes from looking out the window at all. He's just looking in his own lap now.
Oh yeah, the evening light. Well,
Yeah.
the way the silhouettes look. Hey, you can even hear still that eerie noise it makes in the back of your head as like some radio static goes by.
Just rubs the side of his head a little too hard. Almost there.
Almost there. Do you want to have a drink when we get back?
Just let's get back.
All right. Then what is any of whatever he's feeling trickling through? Is she getting any hints?
He's got some serious aversion to whatever's going on outside the car, and when the radio goes static, he shuts it off.
Yep. She just looks at the lips and nods. Pulling in any old second.
All right.
Does you pull into the SEP car park? You know, there, of course, what Charlotte sees is the standard security, and people come up by the windows to check who you are. You know, as you're parking up.
Mm-hmm.
For fucking Remy, that probably makes him spook the fuck out.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
the silhouette comes right up to the window.
Oh yeah. We're back to 3 Rage.
Then for Charlotte, she just sees Calliope walking up because she's probably on Guardian Patrol. But for fucking poor old Ramjam, it's like it literally
Yeah.
comes out much like this.
Oh yeah. Once they're stopped and they're on SEP, Raimi just gets out and starts walking.
When there is the pause that she has to do before she goes and parks up and Raimi spooks, as she does pull the car into the spot, it's just Calliope. Raimi.
He's not home. He's moving away.
Yep, she'll let him bug out. Not going to try to keep him closed in when he needs to be moving. But she'll quickly get out and probably, cast a glance over to Calliope.
Tilts her head watching Remy storm off.
She'll let a touch of the worry show.
Did something happen?
I'm not sure what. I know we just went out on a mission. I'll be reporting to the Morpho in a moment, but something's under Raimi's skin. I don't know what it is. The concern becomes more just honest and clear as she's talking.
I'll let him calm down for now, and then I'll see.
Thank you, Calliope.
She just has to walk back into the dark.
Yeah, and Charlotte will be doing her best to kind of try to keep a bead on Raimi's state. But, I mean, if he closes out, he closes out. There's nothing she can do about that.
Here's the thing, Charlotte. He hasn't thought to close out.
She's
Alright.
essentially listening closely, trying to figure out what's going on with him.
Gotta get in the light. Gotta get in the light. What's the nearest light? Training grounds. They're always well lit. They're always well lit because people come at night. But nobody's gonna come right now. Training grounds. Gotta get in the light.
Are you giving me extra stimuli, Torna?
For Remy and Charlotte, feel this transition into the link. You know, you get into the light of the training grounds, and Remy, you know, the dummies. I mean, you saw what it was like when it was in the light. That slow stretch of a hand.
Raimi reels back so hard he accidentally bashes his head against a tree and then is just stumbling.
Charlotte is in motion. She's kind of speed walking it. She doesn't want him to hear her running up on him, but at the same token, she is deeply concerned.
That same weird, like, noise.
Maybe
Just-
I'm here.
Raimi, when you find him, he has pulled his knife on a training dummy.
Raimi.
And he's holding his head with one hand. And he doesn't look like he's in the shape to stab anything, honestly.
Again, as Shadow comes, like, because she is coming into the dark, into the light for poor Remy.
I mean, on the bright side, she should be front lit. Why?
That's what it looks like when it was front lit. So,
He stumbles back pretty hard and he's just waving the knife around.
Clyde like, eventually appears beside Charlotte as well.
Oh, Raimi. Raimi.
Oh.
It's Charlotte. It's just Charlotte. Oh. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. It's just me. You know, I'd never hurt you. It's just me. Alright, Raimi. Let's.
And eventually the vision does fade, Remy. And it's just Charlotte and Calliope just looking at you.
Let's put the knife away, Raimi. Come on.
Yeah, I'll put it to you this way, Charlie. He doesn't look like he's in the shape to hurt anybody. He's disoriented. He's hyperventilating. He's down on a knee. Thankfully, the hand that's steadying him is the hand with the knife, so at least it's like not up.
Okay, Raimi. I'm gonna take this knife. I'll hold on to you for you. She slowly comes over.
No,
tries
no.
to-
Hey,
Come on.
Charlotte. Easy. Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
I'm not crazy. I'm not
You're not crazy.
crazy.
No. Just a bad dream.
Nobody's gonna not.
Just a bad dream.
Maybe
No,
just
Isn't that
rubs
right,
his
Charlotte?
face.
If you look over, isn't that right? Just a bad dream.
Just a bad dream.
I was me, and I was not me. I was me, and I was him, and she was me, and I was him. She was me, and I was him. I don't understand. Did he used to be me? Is that what made him the way he was?
No.
I don't understand.
Dreams don't make sense, Raimi.
Well, Charlotte, you get that one. You get one win here. He's not holding the knife anymore. He's just buried his face in his hands. Yeah, it's still light doesn't help anymore. It's still out there.
What's out there?
A harbinger.
When did you see it? Makes you look like a concerned glance over at Charlotte, like,
Yeah, Charlotte is still doing her level best to carefully judge her way along. Because as much as she wants to comfort Raimi more directly, she also doesn't want to set him off by being too close. So it's that
Right.
careful, like, she eases in with a little bit of a sway of the weight and checks to see if he starts to get more tense, checks to see if there's any negative response. And yeah, she's watching him and she does exchange a glance with Calliope.
The portal. The portal was opening wider. Conrad was panicking. I had to close the portal. I had to kill her.
You did.
I'm sorry, that wasn't my kill to make, but I had to do it. And it was there, and I saw it, and it saw me. And it tried to reach through, but she was dead, and it still tried to reach through.
Oh dear.
On this
All right, Remy. She just nods. You could try to say Clappy swallows a bit like, oh dear.
Now I just... I think... I don't know what I think. I don't know what I think. Things remind me of it.
Just you sit there, Remy, and lean up against the tree. You catch Charlotte by the arm and kind of pull her in. So they take a couple of steps back, so Remy's just out of earshot, but that you can just see them.
Mm-hmm.
He gazed into the flux.
What does that mean?
The flux realm, or an aspect of the flux realm. The one that is the Harbinger was born in. Imagine it is a realm of pure wild energy. It's one of the last anchors of the wild. A place of constant chaos and endless possibility. A part of that element is tainted by the worm, and that's where the Harbinger was born. Imagine looking into that.
It's like some Call of Cthulhu shit. Jesus.
It's an realm of the Umbra.
I don't think I've met a realm of the Umbra I liked at this rate. And it's the concerned glance back at Raimi. She's saying things that she doesn't necessarily mean, but she's
It's
concerned.
not easy to gaze into the flux or even get in. The pattern is so thick, you can imagine the Weaver is trying to stem all of it back.
Yeah.
I don't think he is permanently damaged.
Well, but it'll take time. Sure.
Not. Yes. I want you to get him to bed. Do not tell his wife. Find him a place to sleep. I will talk to Forgotten Earth quietly.
Okay.
And for God's sake, Charlotte, do not alert anyone else to his condition.
Oh.
I mean it.
There's no one besides you and yours that I would ever trust with something like this, and it's still not mine to tell.
Remy is,
Say a word.
Remy is lucky. He must have not gazed in for very long. I have the idea of what happened to Lyra is she gazed in for a long, probably when even went into it.
No, I'll get him somewhere safe, somewhere brightly lit. Get him to sleep.
Nod.
Yeah, she will nod and begin to take that first step over again.
He managed to get up to Raimi. He has his knife back, but he's managed to put it away. So that's a good sign. And he just looks up at you with the saddest face. Who's gonna stand guard if they winter wolf me?
No one's gonna winter wolf you, Raimi.
So I can't stay here after I'm done.
You don't have to leave for this. If you leave, it'll be because you want to go.
Someone has to get to the top of that mountain. Keep watch. Even after Sunnydale, nothing's gonna be over.
All right. And you can have that watch. For now, let's get you, say, to one of the spare rooms in the public housing.
No,
Leave the lights on.
no. No, it never works. My wife figures it out, and I don't want her around me when I'm like this. I promised I'd never be around her when I'm like
will
this.
Take care of your wife. I will explain that I need you with me to study something overnight, to look over plans. I've got you.
Don't let McDuncan know.
No,
He's always looking for a way to undercut you. I've done my best to protect you from him.
no, I won't tell him about this.
Tried to feel me out after it happened. I
Breathe the word
shook
down.
him off. Don't tell him.
I won't. I promise.
He'll fuck us the first chance he gets.
Come on. I won't say a word to McDuncan about it. I won't say a word to anyone about it. But let's get you somewhere where you can at least be comfortable. And small enough and well lit enough that we don't have to worry. Okay?
Okay.
And she does offer him, the token hand up.
Well, with the episode having passed, I imagine Raimi's capable of taking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry about the guys. I don't have a good excuse or an explanation. I just snapped.
It's okay.
After everything they did to us, she tried to fucking play those games, and I snapped.
And you did what you knew she'd be scared of.
I didn't do what I knew she'd be scared of, Charlotte. I did what I was scared of.
Again, it's the worried little side glance because you know what? It scares the shit out of her too.
And I did it in front of Perfidy and you, and you tried to warn me, and I just wasn't listening.
Don't worry about it.
She's my friend.
And I'm sure she'll forgive you. She just needs time.
Okay.
Friends aren't that easy to lose. Isn't that little side hug? we're gonna head in. I am going to pull up my phone and make it look like we're doing something very important. And we're going to go and chat about whatever you see fit, honestly, just so there are voices for a while. And then when you need to crash out, you crash out. If you can't sleep, it's okay. Stay in there with you.
Let's just watch Netflix.
All right, we'll watch Netflix.
Okay. The new season of the 100's up. I want to get caught up.
Okay. We'll watch the 100.
Okay.
And yeah, she will walk Raimi back. And yeah, head into just one of the spare rooms. Make sure the lights are all on. And they can hunker in there, and she'll even plug in her phone and they can watch Netflix.
Join any dear?
I think so.
Jeez.